rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, that's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Takes this to the 45, not much space after that broken tackle. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you don't?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Touchdown. That's caught. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, Lee. Let's get off the field.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 30-yard
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Where they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Dobbins trying the left side. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Mayfield to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Baker. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Room to run past midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4th down. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Off the option, here's Edwards. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Rolling to his left. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were